Animalphax. Since the beginning of agriculture, farmers had to deal with many adversaries that preyed on their treasure crops. And out of all those who threatened their livelihoods, the crows stood at the top as the most dangerous foes they faced. The early days of their battles can be described as chaotic, casualties numbering in the thousands. But no matter how long they waged this war, it appeared the end was nowhere in sight. So farmers devised a new method to break this stalemate. They gathered old plaid shirts, hats, and overalls, stuffed them with straws to make them look vaguely human. Then they staked them across the field to make it appear as if they had number on their side, guarding the crops at all hours. And it was enough to make the crows back down, for a while. But of course, this didn't last. I mean, how could it? Crows are incredibly sharp creatures on par with some of the smartest in the wild. It didn't take them long to see through the deception and attack the crops in earnest once more. The farmers were disheartened, even though they knew this wasn't a long-term solution. Behind the scenes, they got to work on upgrading the Scarecrows so they can fight the crows autonomously. But they were still hundreds of years of technological advancements away from where they needed to be in order to achieve such a feat. So they pivoted from tech and began studying the dark arts. Once they had a firm grasp on a wide array of forbidden knowledge, they imbued the Scarecrows with the souls of the damned. All those who were lost in the war against the crows were bound to these inanimate dolls to once more walk the earth with but a single purpose. The farmers created armies of these monstrosities, not only to defend, but to decimate their foes mercilessly. And they proved to be extremely effective. These new Scarecrows possessed strength far beyond that of humans, with the added ability to mend themselves automatically when damaged. They were many, and they were all immortal. Fighting against them was akin to fighting a natural disaster. Hundreds of thousands of crows lost their lives before they finally surrendered. Unfortunately, the Scarecrows did not abide by the Geneva Convention. They were mindless beings with no capacity for reason. Thus, they continued to shred through the crows, which forced the farmers to spring into action. The farmers knew there was no fight left in the crows, so they ordered the Scarecrows to stand down. But they refused to listen. In all the carnage, the Scarecrows somehow became untethered from their masters, now slaves to their own bloodlust. With all the crows having fled from the senseless war, the Scarecrows now turned their attention towards the farmers, to quench their insatiable thirst for annihilation. The humans found themselves engaged in a different kind of war altogether. With no other recourse but to relying on the dark arts once more, they summoned an army of anti-Scarecrows to defeat their previous creation, thus unwittingly creating a chain of escalations that would eventually wipe out the known universe. I'm your stepdad, and this has been another episode of Animalphax. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more factual animal facts. Have a wonderful animal day.